extraordinarily broad discretion. And I'm hoping, and I'm asking you to commit, that you will explain to us information that you have taken out of that special counsel report. And I also want to ask you about restrictions on the special counsel. Will you commit that you will allow the special counsel to exercise his judgment on subpoenas that are issued and indictments that he may decide should be brought?
As I said, I will carry out my responsibilities under the regulations. Under the regulations, whoever is Attorney General can only overrule the special counsel if the special counsel does something that is so unwarranted under established practice. I am not going to surrender the responsibilities I have. You would not like it if I made some pledge to the president that I was going to exercise my responsibilities in a particular way, and I'm not going to make a pledge to anyone on this committee that I'm going to exercise it in a particular way or surrender it.
Will you allow the special counsel to exercise his judgment as to what resources are necessary? Will you meet those needs for resources?
That would be my expectation. I think, I mean, if you believe the media, they're sort of starting to reduce their resources, so I wouldn't expect that would be a problem.
Will you allow the special counsel to exercise his judgment as to what the scope should be? The president has talked about red lines around finances. Will you allow the special counsel to exercise his judgment about what the scope should be, even if the president says that there should be red lines?
I think the scope of the investigation is determined by his charter from the acting attorney general. And if he wants to go beyond that charter, I assume he would come back and talk to whoever the attorney general is about.
Will you impose any restrictions on other prosecutors who are also investigating the president? As you're well aware, in the Southern District of New York, the president has been named, in effect, as an unindicted co-conspirator. The Eastern District of Virginia has an investigation that's relevant to the president. Will you impose any restrictions on those prosecutors?
The Office of Attorney General is in charge of the with the exception of the special counsel who has special rules applicable to him, is in charge of the work of the Department of Justice.
But you have a responsibility to allow prosecutors to enforce the law.
I have the responsibility to use my judgment and discretion that are inherent in the Office of Attorney General to supervise. And I'm not going to go around saying, well, this U.S. attorney or that U.S. attorney I'm going to defer to.
Well, you referred earlier to the possibility of firing a United States attorney. Would you allow the president to fire a United States attorney and thereby stop an investigation?
I would not stand by and allow a U.S. attorney to be fired for the purpose of stopping an investigation, but the president can fire a U.S. attorney. They're a presidential appointment.
But the president should have a cause beyond simply stopping an investigation for firing a United States attorney, even if he or she is a political.
Well, as I said, I would not stand by and allow an investigation to be stopped if I thought it was a lawful investigation. I wouldn't stand by for that. But the president is free to fire his officials that he's appointed.